Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, I've got some resources to share with you that are great if you're a beginner or if you've already been in crypto for quite a bit of time. So let's get into it. But before we do, as always, just remember I'm just a guy on YouTube. Please do your own research. This is not financial advice. Also, if you haven't already, you see this right here. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and let's get into it. So, as you know, we have a crypto newbie playlist. So, if you've just heard about crypto and you want to make sure you excel in this bull run, make sure you watch this playlist. I think this is the sixth video, and I'm going to keep making videos to make sure that you are on top of your game. So the first resource is the coin market cap. This is my favorite website when it comes to actually tracking other coins. And the reason for this is you can see all the top coins from market cap. You can check it out by different divisions. You can look at memes. You can see it split up. You can look at Solana ecosystem. You can look at AI. You can look at gaming. It's very well structured. On top of that, if you click into a specific coin, you can see, like in Bitcoin, you can see the chart right here on the daily. You can see it 7 days. You can see 1 year, all. You can even do a logarithmic chart, which is really useful. You could also see what the all-time high is right here. You can see what the all-time low is. You can see where you can find these, whether these are centralized exchanges or on decentralized exchanges. I find this to be a very useful tool. On top of it, it has the built-in fear and greed calculator. So you can see here exactly how you're doing. Just as a general, guidance, basically, when you're in greed and extreme greed, you want to avoid buying. This is actually time where people tend to take profits. And then when you have fear or extreme fear, which is red and orange over here, that is usually when people tend to buy the dip, let's just say. And by looking at this, you can actually see exactly how that's been going across the board. In the summer of 24, we were in fear. And the reason for that is there were some black swan events like the Japanese carry trade and such that brought us to that. So very useful resource. On top of it, you can also see what the market cap is, and you can sort of see all of the other information that's available to you. Now, these are for the top coins and they're done by rank. If you want to look up addresses, we also have what's called Gecko Terminal. What you can do here is you can type in a token or a contract address and you're able to find those tokens. So if we were to just find the contract address of, let's just say, Phantom. So let's look at Phantom over here on CoinMarketCap. We go over here and this is the contract address right here. We press the two boxes to copy to clipboard and we look this up here. We can find the Phantom token. It's the top one, right? I mean, and you can see the liquidity pool it's in. You see the actual price. You see some of the latest transactions. And you can even go and click on here, click trade. You can swap. You can use Uniswap or 1inch, which are two decentralized exchanges. So Gecko Terminal is also great. You can use this. You can create, you can log in. You can create your own watch list as well. And you can go through different chains and ecosystems to see the tokens that are interesting to you, or you can even see what the top gainers are. The next tool that I find useful, and this is more of a sort of indicator, is sort of the altcoin season index. Basically, what this shows you is whether you are in an altcoin season or a Bitcoin season. As you can see here, since probably the end of November, we've sort of rallied all the way up from the Bitcoin season. Now we're in the last couple days, so the start of December onwards, we are now in altcoin season. I find this very useful. And the reason for that is when you're in altcoin season, this is when altcoins tend to run more and they tend to have the most profits. Whereas when you're in Bitcoin season, Bitcoin tends to give you most of the gains. So I think that's also a very useful tool to have at your disposal. Another useful tool is crypto Twitter. And the reason for that, of course, is because you're going to find a lot of information on Twitter, especially the more you get into crypto. So, first thing I want you to do is go on here and open up a Twitter account or an account on X as it's called now, and make sure you follow me, the Brown Gent YT. Another account that I think is very worthwhile following, you don't need to subscribe to him, but just follow, is Dr. Profit. He does these weekly reports. He did a very nice big altcoin report 2024 to 2025. Very useful. He's one of the true alpha givers on Twitter. I really do enjoy reading his reports. He was spot on for the Bitcoin bottom and also his analysis all the way up this cycle, especially when you are looking for conviction. You want to make sure you follow experts that are not trying to just sell you something. I mean, some of them do anyways, but those that provide free alpha, that tends to be more accurate than not. The next tool that I want to introduce to you is what's called the bank. Ignore this image, but basically the bank is a social media website that also lets you track wallets. So when you go on here, you can connect your wallet. Links to everything I show will be in the description below. But you go to the bank, you connect your wallet, you then have a profile. You can see here, here's my profile. It'll show you, because of the wallet you connect, exactly how much you have. You can see how much you have on each chain if you want to. If you click on Ethereum, for example, I can now see all the things in my Ethereum wallet. I can see all the protocols that I have money in as well on the Ethereum mainnet, all the way down here. I can even go and see what transactions I did recently, whether it's on Ethereum mainnet or all chains. Find this very useful as a fantastic wallet tracker. And also, for example, let me just go to a follower. Not only can you see yours, but you can see others. So if I click one of my followers, like the top one here, what it will do is I just put in their wallet address. I can type it in the top here or whatever, and I can see exactly what they have in their account too. So if there are people that you follow or your friends, you can follow them on the bank, or you can just, stalk them. It's kind of like Instagram, right? See what they're up to, see what they're investing in. Find it to be a very useful tool. The bank exists only for the Ethereum virtual machine. So, if you're using MetaMask or Rabby Wallet, this is sort of the domain for you, any of the tokens that would go under this. If, however, you're looking for something similar in Solana, we have what's called Sonar Watch. What you do is you type in your address here. And by the way, just so you know, this also works with Sui and also works with Aptos. It's multi-chain dashboard, so Bitcoin, Avalanche, BNB, and everything. Type in the wallet address, for example, and this also includes Solana, of course. I'll show you here the Solana address that I share on the channel. You can see here I got like $47,000 net worth on here, but only 9,000 of which is in my wallet, mainly Render here. And the rest is sitting in Camino Finance, which is a DeFi protocol that I lend Sol to, and I borrow some stable coins. And yeah, it's very nice, very easy to see, and once again, provides a lot of insight. So if you ever want to follow, copy trade other people, you can see what's going on. You can click on these NFTs to see what NFTs the person is holding, and also the points that they've been earning on protocols as well. So once again, information is key, especially if you want to make sure you know what other people are doing, or if you want to just see a good snapshot or summary of your own wallet. Next, let's move on to YouTube. There are two other YouTube channels I would heavily recommend for those of you who want to stay on top of crypto. The first is Jason Pizzino. Jason Pizzino does some fantastic macro environmental analysis. I think it's very useful because he not only covers crypto, covers stocks, covers the real estate cycle. And I think since all of these are somewhat interconnected, it is definitely worth your time to watch his videos. You can see here, I practice what I preach. For the most part, I'm watching all of his videos because they do provide a lot of analysis. And once again, you want good quality information, and then you make the decision based on all the good quality information that you get. And another fantastic resource, these guys are literally a gift because Bitcoin. They do 1 to 2 hour live stream every single business day. So Monday to Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. These guys are fantastic. They've got a great group of guys, great analysts who come on, and what they'll do is they'll just share their thoughts on the market, what they think is going on, and they also want to help people. the CEO of Because Bitcoin, his name is Max. He basically started Because Bitcoin because crypto was getting such a negative reputation because of all the grifters out there. And I can honestly say Max and his team are like absolute gems. Once again, I truly believe it is worth watching all of their videos. Once again, I make it a habit to make sure at once I support them, but number two, they provide such great information. So those are some amazing resources that I think will really get you started. I implore you to look into all of them. I'm sure there's more that I haven't covered, but I really do think this will help you get on your way. Now, if you saw all this and you're like, hey, that's too much, I want something very well distilled. Well, if that's the case, join the Web3 Secret Society. We got a community here to help bring you on board and teach you what's up. Or if you want to schedule a private video call and make sure that you have a tailor-made plan for the bull run, you can do that too. No matter what you do, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.